Hello again and welcome to Crypto Insights, where we teach you about crypto. In this video I'll have an interview with Jonathan, who's the co-founder of Smartlabel. Smartlabel basically wants to remove all the middlemen in the music industry and wants to have the artist to be directly connected with his community. So as a fan, you're now able to buy NFTs directly from your artist, and you can actually buy part of the copyrights of their new song releases. This means that every time that song gets streamed, you get part of the revenue. Besides this, you can also have other utilities like meet and greets. But Jonathan will explain this all in detail. So with all of that said, let's jump into this week's video. Hi Jonathan, thank you for joining this interview. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course, Thomas. Of course, thanks for having me and the opportunity to present what we are doing with Smartlabel. Smartlabel is a one-stop shop for artists and creators all around the world. Myself, I'm coming from the Netherlands, from the north of the Netherlands, exactly Groningen, a student town in a rural environment. And basically, I have a background in selling intellectual property assets to corporates, background in leading call centers, and also really sales and business development driven. Basically, a few months for the Corona pandemic, I was forced to stop my business and basically made the choice to follow my heart. I'm born and raised in an entertaining family. My dad is quite a famous reggae artist, I could say, in the 80s. Has some #1 hits here in Holland. And yeah, basically the thing was he was very popular, but we grew up in relative poor circumstances. Well, we didn't really saw the benefits from it. So I was really interested in how is that music industry working and why are artists always complaining that the record labels are taking all the money and they are basically have a bad deal. Started with my explanation taught on YouTube and Google and things like that, and basically I saw, okay, this is very, very hard stuff. So I joined the School of Audio Engineering, really deep dived in copyrights and music law. And from there, I saw how the digital dollar floated around on the internet, generated with master rights and copyrights and publishing rights and things like that. So that's a little bit, where the seed of Smartlabel was coming to life.
So you already explained a little bit about like the problem about how your father was not really gaining any financial benefits from being an artist. So that was the problem. And how is Smartlabel gonna revolutionize that?
Well, the thing is, it is very untransparent and very hard to register your copyrights and make sure that you get all the money you deserve. And besides that, the technology that's now is available, mainly the blockchain technology where we are building on, gives artists and basically the whole music industry the opportunity to make it more transparent and make it more understandable. So artists don't have to do a complete study like I do to really understand it. But we really want to be a safe haven. And if you join us, the default decisions in the contracts are always artist-centric by design. And nowadays, it's most of the time record label-centric. So it's good for the record label, it's good for the people who are acquiring the rights, but the artist is more seen like a product.
So do I understand it correctly that first the record label was in charge for the financial benefits, and now they can basically trust Smartlabel and everything is just visible on the blockchain?
Yeah, basically you could say it like that. We give them the opportunity and the technology, basically the infrastructure to be your own label. And we think that's very smart for artists. Well, and that's also how the name came alive, Smartlabel. Take control of your music, be your own record label, be in control of your music career, basically, without need to have a record label. You could have, it could be helpful, but it's not necessary. We give you the handles and the tools to succeed by yourself, enforced by blockchain technology.
Perfect. So regarding your business, like, could you tell us a little bit about the team? Like, I believe it's like 3 co-founders.
Yeah. We are founded by four people. Joost Rode, Melchior Mantel, Boy Hoogveen, and myself, Jonathan Oudekerk. And we all have very different backgrounds. Of course, I always worked in business development, have a sales background, know a lot of copyright, intellectual property, and really deep dived in the music law matter. Joost is very seasoned and experienced entrepreneur in information technology, leading his own company for more than 20 years, quite successful. So he's really the IT architect. Then Boy Hoogveen, he is basically an ethical hacker and a real hardcore gamer. So he has really the feeling with the metaverse and living in communities. Basically, as from of the moment he had a live connection to the internet. Melchior Mantel, he's really the project manager and has experience in how to lead and structure companies from a management perspective. So that makes us really a whole as a group.
Okay, and what artists do you already have on board? Because I saw some promotional videos, I think. Like, what artists are already on board?
Yeah, we have a couple of cool artists. We are working with Bellum. He's a singer, songwriter, and also recording artist from Jamaica. He falls under the management of Mulu Production from Julio Rosso, so that's very cool. To have him on board. And the great news is that we are working now with Frank Nitty. He's like the top dog in our roster. Let's say he's also become a co-founder, and he's connected to all the big legends from the West Coast. For basically legal reasons, we can't drop names right now, but everybody knows who Frank Nitty is. If you are born in the age of, let's say Dr. Dre, Eminem, the really big West Coast hip hop legends, like the names I dropped, and many, many more.
Yes, let's hope. Another question, we didn't really discuss it yet, but basically the artists can drop their own NFTs, right?
Yeah, that's very important for us because the blockchain technique, and especially the music NFTs, gives artists the opportunity to directly connect with their fans, but also directly monetize their fans. One of the things that really astounded me when I was starting deep diving this matter was that there are not really ways to pay the artist you like. Well, if you like me as an artist, I will say to you, bring your money to Spotify, bring your money to YouTube. And with music NFTs, you can say, bring your money to me. And you can set your own prices. Nowadays, Spotify says how much I get for a stream. It's my music. Why could I set my own prices? Well, and that's what we are bringing. We are giving the artists the opportunity to do that and to really monetize their music, but also monetize their fan base by giving them unique experiences like meet and greet, shout outs on their birthdays, access to special groups where they can listen new music first. We had a few days ago a very cool music NFT drop where people can vote on the name of the next track, can vote on which partners they would like to see a collaboration with. It opens up a whole scale of possibilities to grow as an artist and to really bring your fans value and kick-ass experiences. And that's what we're all about.
I think that's clear. So there's the benefits of the artist for making more money, financial benefits, and there's the benefits of the fans that own the NFT and actually have like special experiences. Is there also like is it also possible to get a passive income through the income streams of the streaming? Could the fans also earn a passive income? Could could the artist share his profits with the fans too?
Yeah. We are also enabling that. So that means that you own a part of the rights, of the master rights of a recording. So let's say you are making a track and that track consists out of 100%. And you say, I'm gonna divide 20% among 2,000 buyers. And so I'm gonna make 2,000 NFTs. And let's say one NFT is gonna be 10 euro. That means that you still have 80% of your rights and you have 20K upfront. And the cool thing is, every time when a track gets streamed, 80% of the revenue goes to me as an artist, not literally me, but as artist.
Yeah.
And the other 20% gonna be divided over everybody who is holding that token. And also, if the track is increasing in popularity or getting a sync deal or things like that, you could imagine that other people want to buy that NFT. So you can also resell it and regain a secondary kickback value on it. And when artists are really getting this and experience this, I will always say it's like a mind-blowing experience.
Well, not even for the artists, also for the buyers. I think you gave already like multiple reasons for my viewers to buy NFTs of the artists through your platform. Is it can generate a passive income, it can give like real support to the artist, it can give you meet and greets, birthday meetups. Like I think there's a lot of utility in your NFT. Talking about that, like your business, Smartlabel, is it in the roadmap that it will be tokenized as well? Like, can I buy NFTs that give me maybe special treatment within Smartlabel, or like as an artist, can I buy tokens that give me discounts on releasing NFTs on your platform?
Well, yeah, that is most definitely on the roadmap. The most desired thing what we want to be is a complete DAO. So we really want to give this company back to the community. And but to get to that point, first hard work needs to be done. And also with the current market conditions, it's not a wise thing to bring out a token at this moment. We have a ticker in it in our white paper. We would like to call it a smart token. What we do have are support NFTs. So if people really believe in this mission and really want to support us as Smartlabel and also gain advantage from it for themselves, you can buy support NFTs. They are starting in different tiers, around 500 euro up to 50,000 euro. Let's say for friends and fans, for music lovers, for labels, but also for major players. And they're giving you, besides this cool hoodie, what you see, a few perks. You get discount on the token drop when it's gonna happen in the private sale round. And you have the opportunity to really engage with us and to follow our journey and to also have voting rights in it. That doesn't mean we're gonna do what you say, but it means that we're gonna listen to you. And it's also not important that people drop into it to make money from it. But let's say there is a buyback rate on it. So if you would buy it for 500 euros or something, we're gonna buy it back at the moment we become a DAO. And I think for, the buyback rate is gonna be between 1.5 and 2 times your buying price based on which tier you are using. But again, we are not presenting this as an investment tool. It's really something to support us because you also believe in a more transparent and understandable music industry for whole. So not only for the artist, because sometimes people are saying, no, Jonathan, you need to cut out the middleman. That's not how it works. Artists need middlemen. It's about making it more artist-centric. So it's about a power shift and not about taking people their bread out of their mouth.
Well, if you become a DAO, then you cut out the middleman because it's basically the community deciding and not a middleman. A middleman is really like one business that decides it all, and a DAO doesn't.
If you phrase it like that, then you are completely right. I see a middleman as everybody who is making a living from operating in the music industry and not being a creator of music. Okay. So that could be a manager, a promoter, a publisher, somebody who is doing the artwork, and they all have an important role. But you're completely right. If you are saying that's a middleman, then you are right. Then we are cutting out the middleman.
Yes. So what is next on your roadmap? Like, what are you excited about? What's going to happen?
And we are very excited about our partnership, of course, with Frank Niddy, with the Web3 gang, onboarding some very big hip hop legends. And we are building our decentralized application. So we are truly a very innovative one-stop shop where everybody, it doesn't matter if you are in Africa, Asia, Europe, or North America, if you have an internet connection, you can upload and monetize your music. And in the upcoming months, we are really rolling that out. It's a very long and expensive process. And for myself, I'm also very happy to talk with investors and see this project really get traction. People you before only knew from television are now in your phone, and you're talking with them on WhatsApp. That are also cool things for me personal, and of course for Smartlabel as a business.
So this is actually the end of my questions. I think you gave a really clear view about what you do, and definitely the benefits are clear to me. And is there anything else you would like to add? Is there anything else that you would like to say?
I would say it's time for change. The technique is here. Let's give the artists and the creators of music a voice to really monetize their music. And if you are watching this and you know artists, please spread the word because we need to hit the critical mass to really make a fist to the establishment and the big majors who are now taking so much money they don't deserve, in my opinion. So yeah, let's all flock together and make this happen.
I fully agree. So
thank you so much.
To know more about Jonathan, I will have some links below this video so you can really check Smartlabel. You can also check him out on LinkedIn. And Jonathan, thank you for the interview. I think it was clear, and I hope to see you again when you know more.
Yes, I hope to meet up maybe again in Lisbon. Last time was fun. And of course, I always say, never forget, it's all about the music. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good one.